said that you were training down in Houston.
Yes, sir.
But how do you feel football shape-wise now?
Feel good. Football is coming back. It's like riding a bike. Just get out there and go, and work your hands and make sure you just run to the ball. You get in shape.
Do you think you'll be able to go on Sunday?
Hoping I went last Sunday, but looking forward to this Sunday again, and just keep working throughout the week. Like I said, prepare like I'm going, like every man in here should be. We don't know who's gonna be up, and you just prepare like a pro, and get ready to go. And I think I'm gonna go.
How tough was that for you
to watch?
Obviously, you go there and the team doesn't play well, and then you have to watch.
Very tough, especially when thought I was gonna play a little bit. So it was tough, but. Like I said, just get ready for my opportunity when it comes. Hopefully I get one this week, and looking forward to it.
And watching that game, what can you learn, or what can you probably teach these young guys about, ways to maximize the pass rush a little bit better?
I just tell them, man, just keep going. Never give up on rushes. You got to finish your rushes. Some of them was like halfway finishing, so just finish your rush and you can get to the quarterback. But I don't think they had too many dropbacks that game anyway. It was a lot of play action and stuff, so we just got to do our job, and everybody just do their job, man. That's how this game goes. Every man got to do their job.
How much are you looking forward to hitting a quarterback again?
Oh, I'm very much so. This is something that D linemen love to do, man, and get to the quarterback, and that's all I've been thinking about since I got here, signing. I'm like, man, I can't wait to chase the quarterback and get out there and get going with this group of guys, and I'm just looking forward to it.
How big of a difference do you think you can make for this defense?
A lot, man. Just like I said, man, just bring my energy, my effort out there, and I think that's going to be enough for me, and just let my play do the talking. About to have fun. Excuse me?
I'm sorry. You mentioned there was a lot of play action last week.
Yeah.
Is that going to be one of the challenges this week? They get that run game going with Josh. They did with that.
Oh, they are, huh?
I'm asking you. What do you think?
I don't think we did too bad in the run game last week. It wasn't too bad, but like I said, you just don't want them to get going, and like you can work off the play action off the run. So we got to do our job up front, the front seven, stopping the run, and the back got to do their job and covering the guys on the back end, and everything worked together.
Why did you go with 42?
There weren't too many options, right? And then I was just thinking, Jackie Robinson wrote 42, so my celebration probably when I get to set, I'm gonna throw that baseball up there and knock it up out of here. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's how I end up picking the 42.
That's cool.
It's a good number.
Yeah, it's good for me now. It's great number. It's great number. Especially if he's saying number 42 on the tackle. Yeah, for sure. So that's how I came up with 42. So,
Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Michael coming back in that matchup.
Another championship opportunity for us to get better as a team.
There's so much talk about him coming back and his homecoming. You guys, is there any added motivation for you guys just to be like, hey, we're here too. We can play too?
I mean, of course, that's the intensity that you have to have as an offensive line, but at the end of the day, it's a good team, and he's a good player, and we're gonna play our game. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do our best to mitigate anything that's going on.
How much did he help you in your first 2 years of like this, understanding what pass rush is going to do?
He helped me a lot, bro. He really did help me a lot because he's a great young pass rusher, and just like DeMarcus Ware and Tyron, that whole situation, I kind of looked up to him for guidance, and he showed me a lot, and we battled a little bit, and we got better from it.
How much did you watch tape of him, but also knowing I've seen this before in practice, in games?
I mean, of course, it's a familiar feeling, but he's a special player, and things that you haven't seen on tape are going to jump out, and you got to be ready for everything.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
Went down tough win in Chicago. Was trying to bounce back against a good Green Bay Packers team that's coming in.
Yeah, I think the first thing is do your job, do your 1/11th, especially on the offensive side of the ball. There might be a couple plays, a couple fixes where 10 guys are doing the right thing and one guy's not, and that's not singling anybody out. We just need to be consistent. We need to play together, do your one job, and then when you do that, we all come together. And at the end of the day, it just comes down to execution.
Obviously, big blow losing CD for maybe a couple of weeks, but fortuitous to have George Pickens here after that trade. But just talk about how the offense can improve upon the inability to stretch the field without CD going into this week and kind of changing that.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the timeline, but this is the NFL. It's next man up, and young guys got to step up. Guys who might not have been thinking they're getting a ton of targets or something like that got to step up, and other positions got to step up. But at the same time, you don't want to overcrowd your plate. You don't want to say, oh, I got to do all this stuff. Let the game come to you. Make sure you prepare every single day. It starts today, and just make sure you're clean so that when it does come game time and your number is called, you can make a play.
How do you feel about your role in stepping up? Schottenheimer said maybe there's going to be more plays for you on the call sheet if CD can't play.
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, it's next man up. So I just got to be clean. I'm not looking too far ahead, and I'm really focusing on today. What can I do better to get better today? And also getting with Dak and just looking at some of those routes and saying, hey, this is where I need to be, this is where I want to be, and this is where you need me. So that, when he does need to make a throw, that I'm there.
What can you draw from the last time you played these guys in the 2023 playoffs? You statistically had a big game, but obviously wasn't the outcome of the team.
Yeah. Sometimes the seam ball is there against this guy, and I do love the seam ball. However, we don't know what they're going to give. They might throw the kitchen sink. Who knows? But, the best thing we can do is just prepare for everything and at the same time play Cowboys football, play our game.
How weird is it to line up against Black Rock? Do you kind of happy to see him? Or?
I've been doing it for 4 years now, so I kind of have a sense of how he plays. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Is there an advantage to that? Because just what you just said, you guys are practicing all the time.
Sure, yeah. I like to think that I know some of his tendencies, how he plays, what he likes to do. And, watching film the last 2 days, just getting a better sense, with the defense and how he plugs into that defense.
As an offensive whole, obviously you guys still trying to find your groove as an individual. Look at the last 2 games, you've really reestablished yourself as that security blanket and a stabilizing force when the offense needs to get going. Are you starting to get into your groove again?
Yeah, I would say just taking the right steps. I just caught a lot of checkdowns, and with a defense like that, and with, like you said, CD going down, sometimes that's all we can hit is some checkdowns. And in my opinion, I want to get more yards. I think I should be breaking more tackles. But I think that just comes with, like I said, letting the game come to you, not trying to do too much, not trying to, be a superhero, just playing my game.
Jake, the running game's had good numbers. How do you guys feel like you're doing at the line of scrimmage kind of early on in these games and kind of maybe getting some push?
Yeah, I tell you what, Tay knows how to run the ball. And, that front seven, the O-line, they got great push. But I think we just got to be a collective, cohesive unit and, execute on every front. Whether it's a scouted look or an unscouted look, we just got to be clean on everything we do. So, we can't pop those holes open.